Okay, so, all right, I couldn't decide what page to read, so we're just going to all see what fate decides for us. So here's the book, it's all tattered. I'm going to find it, I'm just going to open it to a random page, and I'm going to read it. So here we go. Historian, let's read this one. The Hidden Hand. Okay, I don't know what it says. We're all going to find out together. Only 300 men, each of whom knows all the others, govern the fate of Europe. They elect their successors from their entourage. These have the blues with a J. I'm going to just call them blues. Have the means in their hands of putting an end to the form of any state which they find unreasonable. This late dictator of Germany declared, like Disraeli, that these 300 are not the visible rulers because the Tsar of Russia did not know these men. Thus, according to Rathenau, the Tsar was not among the persons who governed Europe, and thus the Tsar was not guilty of making the war. When these revelations of Rathenau began to be repeated, he suddenly died, as perish suddenly all who exposed the 300. Walter Rathenau's death was falsely attributed to the monarchists, but suddenly also the press stopped mentioning this mystery. Where we heard that before. We French, quote, we French believe that we know all about the forces of our planet, but we know nothing about the most terrific of them. These are in the hands of 7 men whose names our masses could not even rightly spell. These men, more powerful than Caesar or even Napoleon, rule the fate of the globe. These men rule the chiefs of states, control and subdue the governing personages, manipulate the exchanges, and incite or suppress revolutions. These 7 men are E. Rothschild V, his nephew Sassoon Rothschild, the heir presumptive to the world throne, et al. These blues form the Supreme Council of the Hidden Hand. Quote, we are 300 men, shouted the conspirators of the French Revolution when in 1770, a blue, J. Balsamo Cagliostro, the Rasputin of Queen Marie Antoinette, was adopted as their secret agent. Bro, they had an op in there. They had a handler near Frankfurt, this den of Rothschild. These and the 300 men of Rathenau were, quote, the learned elders of Zion. Since 1770, they have been led by a Rothschild. The phrase masters and men is altogether out of date. Indeed, I begin to question, who are these masters? Naively questioned Mr. J.H. Whitley, member of the House of Commons. Quote, nominally we govern ourselves. Actually, we are governed by an oligarchy of the American branch of the International Bankers' Plunder Fund. The British government is the camouflage behind which the money kings of the world have hitherto hid their economic warfare upon the masses of the world. That's Philip Francis, ex-editor of the New York American. In his post, the article, The Poison in America's Cup. Quote, whoever is in power in Downing Street, which is a British Foreign Office, whether conservatives, radicals, coalitionists, or pseudo-Bolsheviks, the international blue rules the roost. Here is the mystery of the hidden hand, of which there has been no intelligent explanation. The bluish New York Times of September 8, 1924, quotes the protest of the Zionist Executive Committee against settling blues in the countries, Mexico, over whose destiny they have no control. The same blues help settling blues in the U.S., which means they have control of its destiny.